Today, I'm going to show you how our investment account over at Vanguard holding only VTSAX did back in 2019. Now, this was a non-retirement account, so it was subject to taxes, but this is what money looks like when it's plugged into the market. And as a precursor, I should mention that the numbers that I'm going to be showing you are just data points, meaning that you shouldn't be expecting that this is going to be similar to you if you were to go ahead and invest in VTSAX as well. And the usual disclaimer, I'm not a financial advisor, so I'm not advising you to buy VTSAX. I'm also not advising you to buy it. I'm just showing you how we did and how the performance of our account did back in 2019. Hopping over to Vanguard, this is the performance chart from January 1, 2019, all through January 30th of 2020. So we started with $10,989.67, and we ended with $14,620.34, and this includes reinvested dividends. Now, we didn't take any money out of this account, nor do we put any money in, so this is just the raw performance of the market. So we started off pretty good up through May, and then it looks like we hit a snag up here in June for a little bit. But then it really started to kick off right after September. And this is just showing that we didn't make any purchases or withdrawals for the entire time that the money was invested. And here's the actual performance table. Now, the market gain and loss is how the market performed. The income returns are the dividends, and the personal investment returns is the sum of the market gain and loss and the income returns. And as you can see, dividends for VTSAX are distributed every 3 months or once a quarter. And Vanguard is saying that our return rate is 30.8%. And this is just an overview of the account that says that the account was fully invested in VTSAX and nothing else. Now, this gives me a chance to run some numbers. The return that Vanguard was stating on its website isn't an annual return, it's an annualized return. So for example, say I had $10,000 and it grew to $15,000. So that means that I made a 50% return on my investment. But the issue is I don't know how long it took to make that return on investment. Did it take 1 year? Did it take 3 years? Did it take 15 years? Did it take 3 months? Timing is a real important factor when considering return on investment. This is the annualized return formula. It takes the principal, or what you started with, any gains that you made, and then n number of days to make those gains, and gives you an average rate. Plugging in the numbers from our previous example and using 5 years or 1,825 days for our time frame, we get an annualized return rate of 8%. This is the average percentage growth that the investment would make as if it were going on a year-to-year basis. So if we start with $10,000, each year with compounding, this formula predicts that it would be as if this 8% was applied to each of these years with compounding, so that you ultimately end up with around $15,000. And this will be a quick sanity check that shows that if we take that $10,000 as an initial investment and we make no monthly contributions for those same 5 years with an estimated rate of 8%, when we compound it, we end up with just under $15,000, which is kind of where we predicted we should be. So plugging in our numbers, and after plugging in all of our numbers, I ended up getting 30.2%, which compared to Vanguard's 30.8%, that's pretty darn close. And the reason why there's a difference between my computed value and Vanguard's 30.8% is because Vanguard's using actual data, the real returns that I was actually making throughout the account, and this is an averaged calculation. So hopefully this gives you a better understanding of how your money gets affected by the market, both ups and the downs. And remember, investing is meant for the long haul or long-term returns as opposed to short-term gains. I hope you have a great morning, afternoon, or evening, depending on whenever you see this, and thanks for watching.